So when you're not streaming, who are you watching on Twitch?
Not really a lot, in all honesty, because and I mean this sincerely, because when you're doing this for like 30, 40 hours a week, it's kind of hard to just keep yourself engaged. But I do stop in with you guys.
Yes,
I will
thank you.
periodically. No problem, dude. You don't even have to thank me, but you're very welcome. You know, I do check out some of my other fellow streamers, but it's also hard because a lot of them are like in the UK or they're in different time zones or they're on really late. So it all comes down to the schedule. And I would love to spend as much time as I can with them. But then again, you know, balance, you know, the wife, you know, the kid when he visits and, you know, just things I want to do. You know, like, it's like, who thought of like we would play games or talk about games for a living? You know, it's like, well, I mean, going, you know,
if you think about it, like 20 years ago, this was our dream.
So. I know, right? Too bad we don't know what we know now. We would have started a lot earlier.
Well, the technology wasn't there either.
Yeah,
that's true.
Justin.tv was how Twitch started out.
I know.
And then
that's right.
Crazy.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So, so outside of Twitch and YouTube, what other presence do you have online? You have your Twitter.
Yeah, I have my Twitter, which it all feeds off of Twitch. I mean, I have Saikoro_shares on Twitter. Check it out, guys. I have going live tweets and all that stuff. I should be a little more active on it, but it does what it's supposed to do. So.
Any other social media or?
No, just my YouTube. I mean, I stay on top of everything constantly, and I don't want to spread myself too thin because there's way too many things to focus on. So I'd rather keep it going as it is because it currently works. And, you know, when the time comes, if I should, you know, go on another platform, then so be it. But right now, it's what works. So.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You have a Discord room or anything like that too?
I do have a Discord, and the rule I have for the Discord, this may sound strange, but if you look at like a lot of the riffraff you get from random people or just, you know, what's what I'm looking for? Just riffraff. Like I only
Vic's laughing at the riffraff.
I only
what
invite
are you, 60?
People who that nonsense and flim flam, boy. God, Charlton has
hooligans.
Yeah, hooligans. I only invite people who I know are constantly there and who constantly engage. I could just invite anybody. But I only invite the regulars who they kind of earned their keep. And I don't want to like be condescending when I say that, but it's like, you know, they've earned the right to chill because I know who they are based off of how we communicate.
Okay.
So I just don't open it up to everybody because then shit, I got to moderate an entire channel now. I'd rather invite who I know very well.
I'd like to just offer a counterpoint to that. And
yeah,
I personally, in my experience, I've found that by being a part of a community, whether it's my own or somebody else's, it encourages me to participate more with the product that they're producing. So like there's a few podcasts that I listen to, Retrospectives, Salt City Games. I try to be fairly active in their communities, and it encourages me to keep up with the things that they're producing because I have a stake in the game. Okay. You know what I mean?
I never thought of it that way.
So just, I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong or right. I'm just providing an alternate point of view.
Okay. No, that's a good point of view. And I'm definitely going to walk away with that and think on it for sure. For sure.
Doesn't mean that you still can't like drop the hammer of doom, you know, when people start fucking around, you know, you can still be, I think it's important to be choosy with who you allow in. But I also think that to some degree, if you have a good core group of people, they'll kind of self-moderate themselves and the rest will just kind of,
I wasn't thinking about it that way, man. Seriously, like you're giving me some very good food for thought here that I'm going to walk away with and ponder on more.
Yeah. Cool. Glad it
comes with family.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like
I don't want any of that nonsense. Conversation's over. No.
I feel that Will and I have the best Discord room in the entire internet. And
we're blessed. We are blessed.
I genuinely mean that. I am so proud of the community that we have and the way people respect each other and have wonderful, amazing conversations, not just about games, but life, you know.
Food.
We have an entire channel devoted to food, to pets.
Food is life.
It is. So like
in real life,
we're very fortunate that we have a good group of people that are respectful to each other from all walks of life, and it's just wonderful. So
awesome.
It really is.
That's very encouraging. Sorry, hold on. I just shut off my my salt lamp there, but no, that's very encouraging. And you know, that's the thing too. Like, should I be talking to more people? Yes, but you know, talking to people I know and hearing their input is definitely the best.
Sure.
So I will certainly keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree anymore.
You got the salt lamp.
Dude,
Nice.
this thing's like 9 inches.
That's what she
Talk
said.
about the lamp, fellas.
Guys, my salt lamp wing is 9 inches. Check it out.
Dave, shut up.
Yeah, okay.
I have a lava lamp behind me. That's about the best you're gonna get. So,
and you still got that Tetris clock, dude. You've had that for
I do.
Fuck.
I do.
God, you got
awesome.
that. You got that like back before like 2004.
Yeah, I've had that clock a long time.
Never get rid of it, man. Keep that.
Unfortunately, to light my face properly, I have to have too many lights on. It gets kind of washed out in the background, but I'm going to be working on that in the next couple months. So
yeah, I have those IKEA LED strip lights above me. It offers the best lighting, but it was funny because I'm like, well, I should have the lighting in front of me. So I used 3M command strips to put 2 strips in front of me, and after an hour, I had a massive migraine. I'm like, dude, I can't. Because, I'm focused this way here, and, I'm looking at the chat, and I'm streaming, and it was just like... It was like I had one of the searchlights from Columbia in BioShock Infinite just blaring on my head. I'm like, I can't. So I hung them right above me. Yeah, man.
I want to get one of those sets of the nano leaf lights that everybody on Twitch has. But those things are cool as shit. I don't care. Yeah. They're also $200 for like a set of 9. So
no.
But
keep it simple, man. I have a green screen that rolls up right behind me. That's why my chair is green.
Yeah.
So just a green screen, and you blend into your background. That's all you got to do.
Excellent. So we had. Should we move on to the mailbag at this point? You want to talk about some other topics first, Will?
I think mailbag may be appropriate.
All right. So
go for it.
We had opened up a mailbag to our Discord room. Folks, if you want to join the Discord room, be a part of that amazing family, there is a link available in the show notes for that. Of course, if you are in the Twitch chat, I'll toss a link for it in there for you right now.
Toss it.
And basically, every week when we're doing an episode, we like to reach out to our listeners and say, hey, any questions that you'd like us to discuss on the air? Well, today, we are asking Damien, a.k.a. Saikoro, those questions instead.
Hi.
So, I feel like this is a good one. Scooby Diesel asked, what is a variety streamer?
That's a good question because, you look at like Ninja. I don't hate on him. I'm not a fan of Fortnite, but like he focuses on what he's very good at. If you look at like a lot of other community streamers, you have like Askertros on YouTube. He's fucking awesome. Okay. Like his personality reminds me of one of my my Destiny 2 besties. He's a great personality and he focuses on Destiny. So you do have people out there who focus on their strengths and what they're very good at, but I would rather focus on a little bit of everything because I'm a gamer at heart and people love to see variety as well. So variety is essentially what am I going to include in next month's schedule and then the schedule after that. And I always figure out my schedule within like a few days before the new month. So I like to keep a combination of what's popular or what's newer or what's interesting or what my viewers talk about. Just keep things in rotation. Like I'll have things that I'll fall back on, like maybe Destiny, which I haven't played in a while. I want to get back into that again. Or say Tetris Effect Connected on Xbox. God, it's so good.
Oh, it's tremendous.
Love that
game.
But
like things that are either new and exciting or tried and true, and you just kind of do a little bit of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think that's the best way to describe it.
Scooby Diesel asked about 25 questions. So the next one is, what game have you found yourself hate streaming?
You see, there isn't really anything that I've hated streaming, but Will, you're going to kill me for this, but I got about halfway through and cause there's games where I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to jump into again tomorrow. Hell, I'm going to grind for an hour beforehand. I did a shit ton of that with Cyberpunk and Immortals Phoenix Rising, but Bayonetta, dude, I'm not shitting on Bayonetta. Bayonetta was a very good experience, but that Joe Pesci guy and just like all the random shit that just kept happening. I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. Like this, I can't wait for this to be over. And then like, it's like watching Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. You thought that movie was over like 5 times in an hour. It's like, oh, they dropped a ring into into Mount Doom. It's over. No, they need to climb to the top of Mountain Doom and they're going to wait till their death. And then the eagle brings them away. And then they're like, oh, cool. And then Aragorn's like, kneel to no one. And then they go back to the squire. And then they set somebody away in a grave. It's just, would you just please end already? I was on a date at the time, and the girl and I looked at each other like, dude, how fucking, this is like 3.5 hours,